In this video, we're going to talk about a new Next 13 feature I like to call hidden directories. If you've learned about Next 13, you'll know that inside of the app directory, the way you create your routes is just by creating folders. So your home page is this page.tsx file or page.js file if you're using JavaScript. And then if you want to create a new page, all you have to do is within the app directory, create a new folder. Maybe you want to create an about page. You just create an about page with a page.tsx. Within here, I'm going to say export default function about, and I'm just going to return an h1 tag that says about page. And it's as simple as that. Now, if I run npm run dev, then I can go to localhost 3000/about. And as you can see, there is my about page. And you can also create nested routes by just putting a new directory with a new page inside of another route. So for example, I'll just name this about to, and within the about to page, I'll name it about to. And now I can just go to about/about-to, and it pulls up the about to page. So that is how you normally would create your routes within the new app directory. But there's something that not a lot of people know about called hidden directories. Basically, it's a way to add a directory to the app directory that does not become a link. Let me show you how it works and how it could be really useful in helping to organize your code. So the way it works is you can create a new folder and put the name of the folder in braces. If you create a folder like this is not a route. Let me show you what I mean. So if I try to copy a page into this auth route, maybe I'll call this auth page for authorization. Let's try to go to /auth and see what happens. As you can see, it says the page is not found. The reason is if you put braces around a directory within the app directory, it's no longer a route. And so this page file does nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. But the really cool thing about these hidden directories is they can share layouts, heads, and they can have multiple routes within them. So let me show you what I mean. So imagine you have a website with authorization, like a login sign up page. Say within here you want, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this about to folder so I don't have to recreate this. But in this auth hidden directory, I'm going to paste that there. I'll click on it again. I'll paste another one. I'm going to change the name of this to login, and I'll change the name of this to sign up. I'm going to exit out of these real fast. Within the login page, I'll just rename it to login. Within the sign up page, I'll rename it to sign up. Now, if you want to get to these links, the way you do it is ignore the hidden auth directory name and just go straight to login or sign up. Let me show you what I mean. So don't try auth/login. If you do that, it won't work because the auth directory is hidden. So the way you go to the login screen is you just go straight to log in. That takes you to the login page. And if you want to go to the sign up page, you go straight to sign up. And now you're at the sign up page. One of the other really cool things about the hidden directory is you can share the layout within these directories. So for example, I'm going to copy the home layout. I'm going to paste that within the auth directory. Now, say we want to have the same layout for both login and sign up. We can do that still within this hidden auth directory. It will still work. I'm going to change the name to auth layout, and in the body where it says children, above the children, I'm going to create a header with an h1 tag that says auth header. And now this layout should be shared among both the login and sign up screen. And since this is a new layout, we'll have to restart our server. So let's say npm run dev. Let's refresh the page. Oh, and it's trying to reference global CSS. So let me come up here. I'm going to go up one layer so I can reach global's CSS. And there you go. Now you can see there's an auth header with the sign up page there. Let me go to login. And as you can see, the auth header is the same, but the login page text has changed, and everything else works like normal too. For example, if you want to have an error page, you can still still add an error page within your routes to have this show while the page is loading. And if you want a directory within a hidden directory to have its own layout, you can also create its own individual layout, and that will override the global layout. And also, if you do not give a layout to the hidden directory, the global layout will still apply to the hidden directories. The last thing I wanted to show you is how this could be very useful in organizing your code. For example, there's for a lot of web apps, there's three main areas of your site. There's the authorization screens. There's what could be called the public view screens, screens that anyone can see. And then like the portal screens, the screens that you can only access if you're logged in, if you've gone through the authorization process. So a way I like to organize my code is I like to create a directory, a hidden directory for each parts of the website. And so for example, these about pages here, I would put this inside of the public hidden directory. And then within the public hidden directory, I would create a new individualized layout just for all the pages that people can see without being logged in. Another example of a public screen could be contact us. And then within the authorization screen, you could also maybe have a forgot password screen, login screen, sign up screen, anything to do with authorization. And then within the portal, you may have a dashboard screen. And within the portal, you may have your own separate layout. Maybe you have a settings screen within the portal. This is just an example of how you could use hidden directories to better organize your site without messing up your routes. These aren't required names. They're just names that were made up that seem to make sense. But you can name this whatever you want and it'll still work. Maybe you want to change this to authorization screens. It'll still work fine. And since I made so many updates, I have to restart my server. And now let's see if the login screen still works. Oh, and this error, I'm going to go ahead and just delete this error page since I didn't create it. It's throwing an error. And I'm going to delete this layout page that I added within the login directory. All right, let's try this again. All right, and there it goes. So even though I changed the name of the hidden directory to authorization screens, the login link still worked. And that is how hidden directories within the new app directory works. Let me know in the comments, do you think there's a better naming convention that could be used rather than auth, portal, public? What do you think would be a good standard practice for organizing your files using hidden directories within the app directory? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Like the video if you'd like to see more videos like this. If you're interested in more Next 13 videos, I come out with videos on Next 13 a lot. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of when new videos come out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.